we're back. Worth the Calories festive edition. We did ALDI last week, so we're going to do their rival this week, which is any supermarket deal. No, it's not. It's the other German budget supermarket that is LIDL. Yes, been into LIDL, and we've got a few products to see if they are worth the calories, because I'm just such a nice guy. I'm willing to waste my calories, so you lovely people don't have to. That's what Worth the Calories is all about. Food review with a twist. And do you know what, Lidl? Awful. Your Christmas selection is shockingly bad. Like, I know I'm an ALDI fanboy, and I'm not just saying this because I'm an ALDI fanboy. Honestly, it was just, I don't know if they're waiting for Summit to come in. I have no idea, but there was literally, like, don't get me wrong, the biscuits, cakes sort of weird aisle section, loads of stuff there, but in terms of like stuff like in the fridges, cheeses and stuff like that, and then in terms of like party bits and this, that and the other, awful. Absolutely shocking. Certainly compared to like other supermarkets. Anyway, so I was a bit disappointed, and it's like Germany, Christmas, German Christmas markets, you know, it's like kind of synonymous. Big word. Germany is quite, you know, Christmas is a big thing over there. So, you know, ALDI go all out. They have so much. I could literally have done, you know, if I'm going to do 5 items, honestly, with the worth the calories, and I know you might be like, well, it's because you go to ALDI all the time, you know where all the good stuff is, and this, that, and the other. I honestly could have done 10 episodes, 50 items, easy done 50 items. But anyway, rant over. What are we starting off with? We are starting off with honey and mustard pigs in blankets, because I like to see things that are a little bit different. And I think a honey and mustard pig in a blanket is something. What on earth is that all that? I'm doing worth the calories here. Hey, shut your trap. And you. Maybe jump out of my skin. You know the dogs always get involved. Anyway, yeah, honey and mustard pigs in blankets. That is what we are going for. Something a little bit different. And trust me, I was struggling. But these sound banging. And obviously honey, hot honey, anything honey at the moment is very much in trend. And we will have another honey item up for number 2. But for now, let's get these in the air fryer. Shall I tell you about the calories first? Yeah, they're only little ones. 2 of these is 98 calories for 6 grams of protein, which in all honesty, you know, it's streaky bacon. It's not low fat sausage, so it's a fatty cut of meat. You're not going to get that 10 calorie, 1 gram of protein ratio with them. It just ain't going to happen. Anyway, let's have a couple of these. Let's bung them. I'm going to do 4, because the dogs can have 1 each as well. If you behave while I do this episode, let's do 4. Let's bung them in the air fryer, and let's see if they're any good. And there we go. Some little piggies in blankets. What is it about pigs in blankets? Like, what I mean by that is, like, why do we have them all year round? It is literally just sausage wrapped in bacon. I have sausage all year round. I have bacon all year round. I could quite easily wrap my own sausage in bacon. Maybe on a different website we might do that. But anyway, yeah, but there's just something so magical about having them at Christmas. The best are from my local butchers. They are absolutely unreal. And in fact, about a month ago, I was rooting through the freezer, emptying it out, getting ready for Christmas, and I found 10 of my butchers pig in blankets that I'd packed up and frozen from last year to have obviously during the year, and I forgot about them. And anyway, they were sensational, even 10 months after being in the freezer. Anyway, here we go. These are Lidl's honey and mustard. So it's basically honey and mustard sausage wrapped in a little bit of streaky bacon. That is 48 calories for a couple of grams of protein. 3 grams, I think. Anyway, let's get it whacked in. It's flipping hot. And see what we're saying. Number 2. They're all right. They're all right. They taste like a cheap supermarket sausage, which I suppose that's what they are. Though it is from their deluxe range, so it shouldn't really be. You've got definitely a bit of sweetness from the honey. Tiny hint of mustard. I'd maybe want a little bit more. A little bit flavourless other than that. There's not much, any other seasonings in there. Will I be tucking into the other 2 that I've cooked? Am I tempted to? No. No, they're just all right. They're a very average pig in blanket, to be honest with you. And I actually feel quite sad for anyone that would buy those and think, oh, they'll be great on my Christmas dinner. Not brilliant, Lidl, to be honest with you. Especially from their deluxe range. Don't get me wrong, I've chomped my way through them. I didn't spit them out or anything, but yeah, they're just very, very average and a bit disappointing. I think there are way better pigs in blankets from supermarkets on the market than those. So, leave them on the shelf. Worth the calories? No. 3.5 out of 10? Definitely not. Well, that weren't a great start, was it, Lidl? Time to redeem yourself. I am excited about these. With the next honey item, we have got baked camembert and hot honey hand-cooked potato crisps. So again, from the deluxe range, we're trying to keep it a bit posh. Try him. Let's weigh out 10 grams of these. Oh, I'm already up to 15. What a shame. Here we go. We'll have 17 grams of these. So baked camembert, hot honey, hand-cooked potato crisps. A flavour explosion of hot honey balanced with creamy camembert. So I'm expecting something a bit sweety, something a bit spicy, and something a bit creamy from the old cheese. Hey, proper food reviewer. Listen, it's washing, leave it. Calorie-wise, all crisps per 100 grams are about 500 calories. These are 502, so they're bang on. So 25 gram portion, which would be like a multi-pack if you can resist smashing the whole bag in, would be 126 calories. Do we care about protein and fibre and crisps? No, they're a treat. Let's get stuck in. Don't know what to say about them. Very cheesy. You can't really, they're a little bit sweet, I suppose, but you wouldn't know that's from the hot honey because camembert is quite a sweet cheese. It's not a dry cheese. It's not like a really mature cheddar or something like that. There's a tiny bit of heat coming through at the end. They're very sickly. Very, very sickly, which kind of expect them to be. Could I sit on the sofa with these and just chomp my way through a whole bag? Me personally, and I'm a crisp fiend, I couldn't. You might be able to, but for me, they're a bit too rich. Or they may be a good crisp for if you're entertaining a little bit and you've got your little crisp bowls knocking about and doing, oh, they're different. What are those? Those are camembert and hot honey. I'll have you now. Good crisp for things like that, or maybe on a buffet or something like that, but they're certainly not something which, like I said, maybe a good thing that you just sit there and chomp away. Not saying I don't like them, but they're not my favourite crisps I've ever had. Like I say, they should be rich, shouldn't they? That's it. That's Christmas. Would I buy them again? No, but that doesn't mean they're bad. That's just a personal taste thing. Would I buy them if we were entertaining? I went to Lidl and went to say, right, get a couple of nice bags of different crisps. Yeah, I probably would. I'm on the fence with it. 7 out of 10, just worth the calories. Next up, chicken skewers. I've done chicken skewers from ALDI. Actually, I haven't reviewed them on a worth of calories, but I've done a post and I actually did review them. I have reviewed them in a worth of calories, I think, but not in a festive worth of calories. They brought out their like buffet food, ALDI, last year, and the chicken skewers from the buffet food just seemed to stay in the freezer for months and months and months. They either couldn't sell them or they just decided to keep the line going because they were popular. No idea. I'm going to surmise that they couldn't blooming sell them. But anyway, but they were really, really good. And they're back this year. So I've grabbed LIDL's version because I thought I'd try and get something in there that's pretty decent protein to calorie ratio. Honestly, scraping the barrel at Lidl. They've literally put on the box here, all our frozen party food cooks at 200 degrees C. All of your frozen party food, there was literally these mini pizzas, spring rolls, and I think that was about it. It was literally, honestly, it was so bland and boring, it was untrue. Anyway, I've already cooked them. I had them in the air fryer at the same time as doing the old piggies in blankets. 22 calories per. These are Yakatori, so Japanese, similar to teriyaki. 22 calories for 3.2 grams of protein. So you can literally smash this whole box in for 220 calories and you get over 30 grams of protein, which I think is pretty damn decent. Anyway, let's give them a go. All right. They're really nice. It's definitely a darker meat, or it's a rather right-wing type of chicken. Reformed. Politics in there for you. I think it's not reformed chicken, but I think it's more chicken thigh than chicken breast. I can find teriyaki chicken quite synthetic, like the coating on it. That tastes really nice. Quite subtle. Bit of sweetness to it, no heat whatsoever. Great party food. Really, really good party food. That's brilliant. I can smash 4 of these in and do a review. Get over 12 grams of protein and I'm not even at 100 calories. They're lovely. I can absolutely just smash the whole box. One skewer after another. Really good calories as well. Yeah, you've done well with them, Lidl. I would say they're better than any of the Aldi ones I've had. There you are, bold statement. 9 out of 10. Well worth the calories. Right, we've done 3 kind of savoury things. Let's move on to some sweet things. In the Aldi one, I did like Jamaican rum mince pies. From Lidl, we have got Brandy Crumble. So we're going back to traditional brandy mince pies. I've not even looked at the 100. I did look. I thought these are really good for the cat. 165 calories. Again, are we bothered about protein and fiber? No, but I was like, 165 calories is pretty damn calorie controlled for a mince pie. Not the biggest thing in the world, but that's where calorie control kind of comes from. Most mince pies are over 200 calories, and these, considering they're a deluxe mince pie, they've got a bit of a different topping, hopefully laced with a nice bit of brandy. I'm going to eat the whole thing, why the hell not? Well, as long as it doesn't make me git when I stick it in my trap, which I doubt it will do. So yeah, Brandy Crumble Mince Pies, I'm losing my top. I love a mince pie. Please be good, please be good, please be good. 165 calories. I think that's really decent. Right, let's go. They're delicious. They are delicious, but I was kind of expecting that top to be a bit like an apple crumble topping. I think it is just little bits of pastry in a different shape stuck on top just to give a bit of a different texture. Very sweet, nice bit of sugar. But what I'm saying is that is no different to that. It's just, yeah, a bit of a different sort of texture thing that just falls everywhere. There isn't tons of filling in there, but it's 165 calories. But what is in there is delicious. It's really sweet. Pastry's really buttery. And you do get that nice hint of brandy, which you've got to have with a mince pie. I'm sorry, you just have pastry in that topping. Oh. When I say you've got to have that hint of brandy, that little warmth of alcohol coming through just makes a mince pie for me. It really, really does. Bonus, you get some leftover topping in pot, container, whatever it's called, tray. That is a blooming good mince pie. Oh my God. I could sit and eat that entire box. I honestly could. Wow. Wow. That is really good. Oh. Lidl, you're coming back strong. 9.5 out of 10, worth every single of them 165 calories. And last up, one of mine and the wife's favourites, Stollen. And something Lidl does very well is Stollen. So the Stollen, the standard Stollen in this packet from Lidl is one of the best out there. Stollen bites, they're about 80 calories each. So they're pretty calorific. But for a little twist, I've got the chocolate cream version. Stollen is, again, German. It's like a German sweetbread, marzipan, almond. Again, it's like flipping crack to me. I could just sit there and absolutely trough on it one after another. I'm going to weigh this. So one Stollen is 19 grams. I knew that. I knew it was going to be an absolute pain in the bum to work it out. Oh, it's not too bad, actually. So 100 grams is 450 calories. That's 19. Let's call it 20. 450 was that. 450 divided by 5. Quick maths. 110. Nowhere near, am I? Absolutely nowhere near. This is why I'm a retired accountant. What a plonker. 90. Oh my God. Oh my God. 450 divided by 5. Quick maths, go. 110. Absolutely nowhere near. It's 90. It's 90. To my defence, I divided it by 4 in my head. That's still not right, Neil, because that'd be 112.5. Leave me alone. Right. Chocolate cream Stollen. Let's break one open. Doesn't look very creamy. It actually looks quite solid. But anyway, let's give it a chomp and see what we're saying. Dry as a camel's hoof, that. That is absolutely like concrete. That is so disappointing because honestly, I'm still going in for another half. It's a sashimi. Just in case I just got a bad one. Rubbish. Absolute rubbish. Honestly, the original ones are so good. They melt in your mouth, full of almond. Chocolate cream, it's like flipping, not biscuit, but it's dry as out. Absolutely dry as anything. It's like drier than a dry thing that's really, really dry. Yeah, well, we started like that. Then we pulled it back. And unfortunately, Lidl, we are finished like that. They are awful. Absolute cack. In fact, I'm going to bin them. They're going straight in the bin after this video. 1 out of 10. Not worth the calories. And there we go. That's it for a festive edition, or second festive edition. We've done ALDI, we've done Lidl. The clear winner is ALDI. those mince pies from Lidl, that's the highlight. And them skewers, really, really nice. Are you going to go to Lidl just for some chicken skewers? No. Would I go to Lidl for them mince pies? 100%. They were ace. Yeah, I will definitely be eating the rest of those probably over the weekend at 165 calories each. Might even have another one today. Why the hell not? We're going to do one more. This is episode 60. I have no idea. Did I say at the beginning? I have no idea again. But we are going to do one more. And I'm going to go posh. For the last sort of festive one and the last worth of calories of 2025, we're going to go posh. We're going M&S. I'm going to go M&S. We've done the budget. We've done Aldi. We've done Lidl. Let's take it up a notch. I'll be going M&S for the next one. And until then, make sure everything you eat is worth the calories. And of course, make sure you still, even though we're that close to Christmas, boss your weight loss.